Dr. Diesel said in 1912, the use of vegetable oils for engine fuels may seem insignificant today, but such oils may become in course of time as important as petroleum and the coal tar products of the present time. Since Dr. Diesel's untimely death in 1913, his engine was modified to burn fuel we now know as diesel.
Speaker, the only con game we have here in the House.
Good morning and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to discuss the first diesel engine that ran on peanut oil. Yes, that's right. This engine ran on peanut oil, but years of deceptive practices of drilling the ground led us stray to us being addicted to more oil that we can produce in this country. Isn't that wonderful? Now let's all give a welcome applause for the CEOs and their shareholders. Yes, that's right. Their shareholders have a lot of your interest in common.
Things look a little better this week than they did 3 or 4 weeks ago. We'd like to know what you think about that trend. Is it going to continue, or is it just a spurt? We know gasoline's come down dramatically. What do you think about the future?
Boycott on Fridays. Raise your right hand for us to see.
I have nothing against making profits. After all, it makes capitalism live. Mr. Chairman, I think although the rules are very clear that the chair has the responsibility to decide whether to have witnesses sworn before they testify, if I were a witness, I would prefer to be sworn in so that the American people be assured that the testimony that we're about to give would be the honest truth and nothing but the truth. And if I were a witness, I would demand that I be put under oath.
Doesn't that kind of make you mad? Just think about it. Every time you go into the courthouse, you're signing under penalty of perjury.
The evolving standards of decency.
Are we a second-class society?
Yeah, where's the equal treatment
I
of the
don't
law?
think
That's
so.
unconstitutional.
If I was you, I would go out and say, no gas on Friday.
How is it that we show mercy for oil millionaires and not hurricane survivors? We urge you to change this destructive course of action for the sake of our nation and for generations to come. I submit this to the record. But first, I want to read a list of those who signed the letter so that they perhaps will be labeled by our colleagues on the Republican side as hypocrites and demagogues. The National Council of Churches USA, the Alliance of Baptists, the Diocese of Armenian Church of America, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, Friends United, Philadelphia Religious Society of Friends.
That knew their boundaries because they couldn't cross the river and they wouldn't go over the mountain.
I believe we should once again get back to increased fuel efficiency in cars, trucks, and SUVs in this country.
Here's another heads-up announcement. The University of Los Angeles had a survey. Here's the findings. Corridors of cancer along the major highways throughout the cities. And you thought secondhand smoking would kill you. Well, what the heck? With St. Escalade outside your front door, blowing exhaust into your living rooms, how can you expect to not think who the actual culprit is? Doesn't it make you think? Just for once?
Recent toxicological studies have concluded that ultrafine particles are more toxic than larger particles with the same chemical composition and the same mass concentration. In layman's terms, this means you're screwed. This has been a public announcement. Please join us on Fridays and do not buy any gasoline from Mobil, Shell, or any other station you choose to boycott.
Take it out, take it out, take it out, boycott on Fridays. Take it out, take it out, take it out, boycott. boycott on Friday.